Oh, yeah. Champy, come on. Champy, you ready? Freedom came my way that night, just like a jet plane, in and out of sight. I was hauling ass at 1,000,000 miles an hour, wondering how hard I'd hit. When they came into the station, they said I was bad beyond repairs, but I got no qualms with my situation. Say, hey, right, yeah. So, say, Cherie, Cherie, won't you dare to? Say, Cherie, Cherie, won't you dare to? Say, Cherie. Yeah. Leave a message and your number, please. Take your time to want to satisfy me. Take all these old fantasies and send them care of me. Good evening, good people of the internet. I know we're starting at a weird time. I didn't start exactly at 8:30. It didn't start at 9. Didn't start at 8. It's just weird. Danielle, what's happening? What's shaking? What's going down? Wolfman Clint. Champy singing for his cheese. He is indeed. He is indeed. I think I have a fun creative exercise to do tonight. We had Danny Kravitz, who's a screenwriter and a creative writing coach and teacher, professor, spoke at the AI Salon tonight. Give me an idea for something to do here tonight. Is this place I can rest my poor head? Gather my thoughts in sweet silence. It is this place where the feelings on dead. From an overexposure to violence, is this place I can slowly face, the only one I truly can know. These are tears from a long time ago. Got these tears from a long time ago. I need to cry 30 years or so. These are tears from a long time ago. Oh, darling, say unto me, where have you been all my lifetime? Well, I have been swimming 7 sad seas. Poor women have tossed me their lifelines. I pulled them into the water's darker end. I'd have won them, but I didn't know. These are tears from a long time ago. these tears from a long time ago. I need to cry 30 years or so. These are tears from a long time ago. What do you think, Champy? All right, good people. Good people. Champy approved. We have a TikTok question at your discretion. What do you say about Nvidia CEO says future of coding as a career might already be dead due to AI? I think entry-level engineering is probably pretty close to being dead. I don't know where people coming out of college with engineering degrees go. Now, here's the caveat to that. If you went to college for coding and what you learned was to code, and you listened to your university that said AI is evil, and if you use it, you're a bad person. If you listen to that, I think you're going to have a hard time getting a job. Now, if you went to a college that didn't have their head up their ass, or if you went to a college that had that rule and you said, fuck it, I'm going to learn AI anyway, and you're an engineer that understands how to code and how to do projects, and you're AI literate, like generative AI, like vibe coding, like really understanding what's going on, I think you have a much higher chance of getting work. But yeah, I think that, so let me just, I'll just say this, for I'm 13 years, I run a company called Storyvine, which is a technology company. And I would rather have a senior person that knows how to vibe code than 2 or 3 junior people that cost less. Because that senior person will have seen a lot more and will understand a lot more. So that's a really good question. It's a really good question. The fact of the matter is we don't quite know, but the coding stuff is, we're probably year and a half, maybe a year, 2 years away from these tools, these agents being good enough that they can just go do anything, right? Point it at your GitHub repository, say, go to this fork and analyze it, debug it, refactor it, and it'll just go off and do that shit. So, Mr. IT is late. Unbelievable. Ocean says hi to Source Camp. That means Source Camp's here on time. I'm still blown away by this fact. The fact that, like, we're that close to this shit being that good, I know. It's like all the AI people and the vibe coders are all black sheep. Sitting in this lonely town, wondering when things are gonna change. Dream my life away. Seems these dreams have turned to a bunch of dust clouds. Get my nerve up, but my past is pulling me down. Wondering how long this black sheep gonna stick around. Somebody told me once before, he said, you can never go home again. Won't you leave? Saying the things to steer me away, yeah, from the truth of who I am and what I believe. So I thanked him for his 2 cents with a handshake and some sympathy, yeah. I packed up my blue jeans, headed for this big prize. of my freedom. Bye-bye, black sheep, to the black sheep of the family. Bye-bye, oh, that means so very much to me, yeah. Bye-bye, black sheep, to the black sheep of the family. Bye-bye, I gonna set my soul, set it free. You're welcome to who was that? Mansar Murgex 5X. Thanks for the good explanation. Yeah, I don't know if it's a great explanation, but here's the thing is I don't think any of this stuff's hyperbole. Right? Time magazine has got a cover coming out that's going to be talking about AGI, artificial general intelligence. Artificial general intelligence is generally agreed upon. There's like a million different definitions, but it's generally agreed upon that we've hit artificial general intelligence when the AI is strong enough to be able to do as good or better than most people at most jobs. Like, do the jobs. Most people at most jobs. Now, if you're an exceptional person at your job, maybe it can't do that. But if you're average or lower, it's going to be able to do all of that. So we're probably within, what's it, 2025? Ray Kurzweil put it at 2029. I'd put it at 2027 and a half. We're 2 years away. 2 to 3 years away from AGI. So I don't think it's just engineers, by the way. I don't think it's just programmers, right? That's what Jensen was talking about. But Brandon just pointed out, and it's a good point, VO3 is the first brick to be knocked out of the wall of film production, in my opinion. I mean, we've had things that are pretty good, but VO3 does the acting, right? So it's doing full-on production. So give that 2 years, 3 years, we will be speaking feature films into existence. YouTube comment, Dennis M. Basically, it will be a jack of all trades, master of none. I disagree with that entirely. I think it will be a jack of all trades, master of most. Here's where humans still have a role, is we get to determine what we want these things to do. But I think these things are going to be good enough to do whatever the fuck we want them to do. Like, we're still the ones driving, right? In Danny Kravitz's talk tonight, a thing popped in my head. Right now, a lot of people ask, how did he put it? Like, how do you put it? I'll find the statement, because I turned it into a pair of opposing questions. But the basic idea was, a lot of what we're doing right now is, how can I do something remarkable with AI, right? And I think that's the wrong question. I think the question is, how can I do something remarkable for myself with AI, right? How can I do something that is outstanding for me with AI? That's where I think we go. I think where we go, I think that the big epiphany for me is that it's not like these tools are doing something to us. That's the trope right now. The trope right now is the AI is taking our jobs. The AI is ruining my life. The AI is doing this. No. Flip that. What if the equation is more like, how can I make myself remarkable using AI? Right? I know how to tell stories. I know how to write. I know how to do video stuff. well, rather than having to do it manually the old-fashioned way, what if I turn myself into a remarkable filmmaker by just speaking it into existence? So that's a new kind of skill. It's a new kind of mindset. So anyway, did we know that Apple is going with Anthropic to embed Xcode for vibe coding? I may be late to the game. Well, I mentioned it tonight in the salon, but I just saw it. I just saw it right before the salon. It wasn't in there basically. Agreed. How can I use AI to improve my own life? Yeah, exactly. Honestly, screw everyone else. How can I use it to help me? Yeah, but Dennis, that's like, I know you're being, cynical and sarcastic and snarky, which I love. I think first we all have to understand what AI can do for me, and then you can start to say, well, wait, what do I want to do in the world? And how can I use AI to help me do that thing in the world? And in doing that, we'll be able to help lots of other people. Like, I think that's where this goes. But I don't think any of us can escape having to understand what it makes possible for us before we can understand how to help others. But it's not AI is happening to us. It's we get to improve ourselves. We get to amplify our own ideas by using AI. That's the optimistic spin on it, right? Forever hook. GPT analyzed 17 pics, picked out vids from PPTs, Word docs, made a list in 2 seconds. Laughing my ass. I actually got the words mixed up. I meant instead of looking at it as bad, see the positive. Copilot couldn't see something. Oh, Copilot couldn't even do it with 2 pics. Yeah, Copilot's a piece of garbage, it does seem. How can we make it work for us? Well, okay. So this is really good. Okay, so if you stick around tonight, I think the exercise I'm going to do, we're going to go to Midjourney, and we're just going to play in Midjourney. But Danny Kravitz came on the salon tonight, and he spoke about how you get creatively productive is you go into a flow, you go into a state where you stop judging how bad you are. You stop comparing yourself to other people. You just go into the state and say that every bad piece of art and every masterpiece all started with some single line, some single stroke. Every song started with some single note. And if you just looked at that line, it would be indistinguishable whether it was a 5-year-old that did it or, Rembrandt. Same line, right? But then the lines after that, something more emerges, and then you get into the flow, and then you get into the flow. And he was saying, really work on letting go of those limiting beliefs. When you're in the creative flow state, you just let go of all that shit. I think with generative AI right now, because all the tools are so new, and none of us know exactly how they're going to benefit us. And we don't even know what they really make possible, right? We have what the scientists have told us. We know that O3 Pro is good at math, which if you're not good at math, I guess you just trust them that it's at the 89th percentile of whatever the fuck test it is. But what can that same model do for me? I don't know yet. How will I know? By getting into a state where you're just like, well, let me explore with this. Let me play with this. Right? And so I thought it might be fun tonight to go into Midjourney and just do some of the exercises that Danny talked about and just kind of navigate through some shit. But I think the answer to what can AI do for me is again, it's the wrong question. How can you amplify yourself using AI? And so what that then looks like is, well, who are you? What do you want? What do you want to do? Do you want to be an artist? Do you want to be a writer? Are you a copywriter? And you love doing copywriting? Well, how can AI make you a better copywriter? Because I guarantee you it can. Is there something you've always dreamed of doing, but you don't have the talent or skills or access or resources? Well, now maybe you can. So I think that's kind of it. I know many artists who can't draw a stick man, but with digital Photoshop, they can outdesign any canvas artist. And we today accept their creation, but there are prejudices with AI. Yep. Listen, this is nothing new. Do you know how much they made fun of Photoshop artists, layout artists when I was coming up in the 80s doing Photoshop and Quark Express? The guys that sat at the drafting tables with their different width tape, making lines and rules around a page, sticking it physically down on a board. They didn't think what I did was design. They were like, that's just that computer thing. They weren't working there much longer. So it's not new. It's not new. Quark. Stop giving me nightmares. I'm getting a little sad because what I struggle with now will be easy for all soon. Yeah, I know. But here's the thing, Joy. Here's the big secret. Just because it will be easy for anyone to make a film, they don't have your point of view. They don't have your perspective. They don't have your stories. You're going to tell stories in a way that's going to be unique and different from theirs. And if you retain your point of view, your creative point of view, then your work is going to stand out. If everyone's just vomiting out work with no thought to the story, it's all going to just become noise. It's all going to look beautiful. It's all going to be well structured and beautiful, but it won't rise above the noise. The only thing that's going to rise above the noise is people who've created things with intention and with a point of view. So, but everything's going to change. How we do it, who does it, how fast it happens, how good it is. All of that's going to change. It doesn't mean it will be a good film. Correct. Exactly. How can we make it work for us? What everyone essentially needs to become are producers, creative directors, strategists who can do tactics. What do you think, Champy? With limited resources, it's hard to get things done. So, Mystic, what I would say to that, most of the tools have some free version. Chatgpt, the free version of Chatgpt does a remarkable amount of stuff. Just within Chatgpt, paying nothing, you could do a lot. And most of the image generators have a free version. I think the song generators have a free version. Video, not so much, because it's expensive, so they don't really give that shit away. And if you can swing $20 a month, I mean, GPT-5 is coming out probably within 2 months, and it's going to be a beast. It's going to be some crazy ass multimodal thing and it's going to be available to free users as well. So don't, if you're not using AI because you've either convinced yourself, as someone has told you, oh, you got to pay all these subscriptions, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. $20 ChatGPT is crazy good. Free ChatGPT is crazy good. Yeah, I mean, if you had told me 2.5 years ago what would be possible today for the free version, I'd have been like, no way. Finally, GPT-5, really. Yeah, I don't know when it's coming. Steve-O, Leonardo AI just dropped Lucid Realism to make films. Nice. Free Gemini DeepMind is good also. Free Claude is good. I mean, Claude's got real limits. I think Perplexity has a free version. A bunch of these things have free versions. Poe has a free version. Copilot is decent. Yeah, if you've got access to Microsoft products, it's based on ChatGPT. It feels like we've been waiting on GPT-5 for forever. Yeah, I'm guessing it'll probably be August, Cam. All right, let's do something. Let's do something. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I can show you a thing that I just made. It's a thing called Mirage.app. I don't think I like it. Watch out. The video promos will come out soon starring young versions of actors and stuff AI generated. Probably. No one's going to be knocking off major actors and knocking off major films right now. They'll just get sued too quickly. There might be fan art that comes out of that. I think what's more likely is we're going to start to see, you know how, okay, so you got Hollywood blockbusters, right? And then you have B films like Roger Corman horror stuff. You know, a lot of that early Roger Corman stuff, it was filmed on like Betamax, video cassettes, right? And they just, it was like, they'd film it over a weekend, and it was, they got whatever sort of out of work actors they could to go up to Connecticut and film a slasher flick in the woods for a weekend, right? It just had a different aesthetic to it. But like a lot of those slasher flicks, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and all those really, cut rate horror films, they did really well because they were a very particular thing. I think that what you're going to see is you're going to start to see films like that are just qualitatively different than Hollywood stuff. And what you're going to see is you're going to find people like Joy Purdy and some different folks within the salon that really like doing the movie making thing. They're going to start finding voice for themselves, and they're going to put out films. And the Hollywood establishment is going to lampoon them and make fun of them and diminish them. And then all of a sudden, at some point, the iceberg's going to flip. And those people who are good at doing this peculiar kind of AI that's not quite right, the technology is going to get good, and they're going to get better at using these tools. And all of a sudden, you're going to start to see some films come out that are incredible films. Not incredible AI films, incredible films. And people are going to get distribution deals, and people are going to be nominated for Oscars. And Just watch. We've seen this movie before. It happens every fucking time, so it shouldn't be a mystery, but it will. There are fake photos of Billie Eilish at the Met. She had to go on social and say it wasn't her. I know. You know what's funny, Gwen, is I think about that a lot, where there's going to be fakes of celebrities that, you know, are like, I got to say that wasn't me. That's AI. But then there's going to be celebrities that do bad shit and get photographed, and they're going to be like, yeah, but that wasn't me. That's AI. So that one's going to go both ways. No, don't say that. Like with silent movies and FX, there's a continual evolution. Oscars may go away. I don't know what I was saying that you said don't say that to. Sony's Digibeta was an amazing machine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Billy handled it well. All right, let's go look at this. This is the site I'm on is Mirage.app.
Lookie here what we did together. Lookie here what we did together.
It's got a weird blur.
Lookie here what we did together.
Why can I not make this bigger?
Lookie here what.
Oh, because it's just an audition. Oh, and then I see, and then you generate video. This is a very weird interface. Yeah, this is all on producer Brandon.
Lookie here what we did together.
But that's synthesized audio from the site, and then it, you know, and it generates avatars. So Mirage is MIRAGE.app.
Lookie here what we did together. Lookie here what we did together.
There you go. Okay, I'm not gonna wait around for this because it's a normal avatar thing, but they do give you 600 credits, and I did a little audition credit, and it was 32 credits. So I don't know. They probably give you a couple of clips, but you can at least go play. But let's go. I want to do something here. All right. Black Bar. Hey, Black Betty. Jam blam blam blap let blam blam. Okay. So I'm going to go here. So this site is called mymind.com. And it's just I just use this as a thing where I put tweets in it that have interesting shit. It's just like it's like Pinterest. It's like a personal Pinterest board. But mostly what I'm doing is I'm capturing all these different styles from Midjourney. And now the styles are mixed up. Some are Midjourney, some are Chatgpt, because Chatgpt can now do cool shit. So it's kind of both, but I just use it as kind of an inspiration board. But so tonight, Danny Kravitz was talking about, you know, getting in this creative zone where you kind of free your mind of negative self-talk and comparing yourself to others, and just recognize that no masterpiece started out as a masterpiece. Everything started out as a piece of shit, and then just gradually got better and better and better and better, right? And even masterpieces that we look at today, maybe when the artist was still alive, they were still considered pieces of shit, right? Like what is considered a masterpiece is this ever-changing, you know, it's got to do with society, and it's independent of you as a creative. So he's basically saying if you compare yourself to whatever is the pinnacle of your art, you're discounting the fact that there was all this process along the way. He said if you fall in love with the process and start to rid yourself of your negative, you know, self-talk and your negative imagery. And as he was talking about that, he asked, you know, everyone in the audience at the salon tonight, you know, what is something you say about yourself, or you say to yourself? What are your negative self-talk? What are those thoughts? And then at one point, Leah, my co-host and the co-founder of the salon, she shared that she took her negative, self-talk, her disempowering self-talk, and she put it into Midjourney and generated images out of it. And so I thought that might be fun tonight. So I'm just going to pick kind of phrases and words and things that I say to myself when I need to put myself down. Which is, if you're a creative, it's like a hobby. You just find ways to put yourself down. And so what I thought might be fun is we'll just come in here into my little mood board. We'll pick a cool style, and then we'll go to Midjourney and put in some of these shitty words, the shitty self-talk in that style. And we'll just keep fucking around with it. So that's what I thought might be kind of fun. So I kind of like this watercolor one right here. That one's kind of cool. I call that Tuesday. Exactly. All right. So let me go grab this SREF. So if you don't know what an SREF is, it's a style reference. And then we're gonna put these two sites next to each other. So here's Midjourney. All right, so here's some shit I was doing earlier. I'm going to turn on personalization. Oh, no, maybe I'll turn it off. Okay, so a couple of things. When you're in Midjourney, if you're using style references, so style references -- SREF, SREF, space, and then it's like some long number. And they're all over Twitter, so you can just go find them anywhere. Here's what I've learned about them. If you have your personalization turned on, they likely won't look like what they looked like on Twitter. Also, if you have your stylization at 0, they won't work at all. This is one of the things that took me the longest, not the longest to learn, but something that frustrated me is I couldn't fucking crack the code of why do they work sometimes and not others. You have to have your stylization at least 50. So, and you can put it up to 1,000, but if it's at 0, it often just won't work. All right. So one of my big words is shame. I always talk about shame is my love language. So I'm just going to use the prompt shame, and then I'm going to put in that SREF, and we'll do 16 by 9s. I just like 16 by 9. They're pleasing to my eyes. And we'll generate that. And then now we'll go grab another SREF. There was one at the top here I really dug. This one. Oh, but that's not an SREF. That's just a Chatgpt prompt. That is too. Oh, this is cool. Here's a cool one. Yeah, I like that style. Copy. Go back over to Midjourney. Ooh, that's cool. And we'll do shame, and we'll do this other SREF. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do -- for repeat space 2. So it'll give us 2 sets instead of 1 set. These are cool. That looks like shame. Very cool. And then look at this one. For those of you shame sufferers out there, feel familiar? All right, let's go get another style. I mean, it's kind of cool, isn't it? It turns your sort of pain and fear into something you can look at externally. So shame, paste, go back here. Here's a cool, colorful one. Oh, wait, what's this one? Yeah, we're going to have to go play in ChatGPT too, I think, because not all these are SREFs. Some of these are just nice prompts for ChatGPT. Shame. Paste. Oh, you know what I want to do now? Let's see. Oh, these are cool. Look at this. AI can never be creative. Okay. Okay. No new novel thoughts. Okay. I am not an artist. Oh, that's a good one. All right. Oh, this is great. Look at this one. Beautiful. Shame. So mine wouldn't be I'm not an artist. Mine would be mine would be I'm not really an artist. Let's go get some more styles. The nice thing about doing these styles like this, by the way, is now they're all saved in Midjourney. So you can just scroll back through your images, and if you like something visually, you can just click on the style and it'll throw it into the prompt. So for every one of these we do, it's creating a little bank of things you can just go modify within Midjourney. Oh, this could be a cool one. Let's do this one. Oh, this is a double SREF. Oh, this is an SREF, a profile. Oh, there's a whole bunch of shit here. Okay, we'll take it all. Fine. Let's go to Midjourney and let's do I'm not really an artist. And then we'll do all that shit that was on that one. Boom. And then we'll do I'm not really an art. Uh-oh. Oh, personalization was not compatible with V7. Oh, V6. So I've only been in V6.1. I should flip over to, I should go back and do these all again in 7. All right. So I'm not really an artist. SREF. Go. Shame. SREF. Go. Shame. SREF. Go. So we'll see how different these look in version 7. TikTok pin. Okay. Watching you do this, I got an idea of what I can make with this. Beautiful. So this is part of the point where Danny was going tonight was there's no real moment of good or bad in the creative process. It's just another step in the process. And so, like, if I make these things, I'm like, oh, well, they didn't look like what they looked like on the thing, and I'm a failure. You kind of break the flow. So if you can just put yourself into every step is another, it's just another step. And at some point that may turn into something, and it very likely will not. But if you can live in that kind of pure space of just take action, take action, take action. If you're shitting on yourself, in fact, let's write why am I such a piece of shit? ? That's my prompt. Let's go find some fucking dark, nasty fucking style. That one's kind of cool. Here, this one's great. All right. SREF. Boom. See if this is the right. I think it's going. All right, so this one's shame. This is the one. This was model 6.1. This is 6.1. Oh, this is I'm not really an artist. Is bro cooking? I don't know. You tell me if I'm cooking. I'll tell you what I am doing. I'm just vibing. I'm just in the flow. That's I'm not really an artist. Love that. I love that it's a bird flying away. I'm not really an artist. All right, that one failed. So this is I'm not really an artist with that sort of crazy style. These are great. I'm not really an artist. That one's awesome. Look at that fucking thing. I love the boat. I know, wasn't the boat cool? Limiting beliefs as prompts in Midjourney right now. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Great images. So play along with me. Play along with me. Just think of a limiting belief of yours and go into Midjourney. And if you want, go over to X and just look up SREF, and just find some style that you like. Come back to Midjourney. And if you don't have Midjourney, you can do this in Chatgpt. In fact, let's go to Chatgpt and do some of these things as well. So I'll show you a cool way to do. Image stuff in Chatgpt. So I can come over to my mind thing, right? And let's say I like this style right here. I'm just gonna screenshot these 4 images that are part of this Twitter post. What was my prompt? Why am I such a piece of shit? Is that what it was? Why am I such a piece of shit? Okay, so now we're going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to paste in that image, and then I'm going to say, imagine failed to upload. Please ensure your network connection. Come on. Imagine this. Why am I such a piece of shit as an image in this style? Go. TikTok pin. Yes, please give an SREF for ChatGPT because it does understand them. Really? Does it? All right. Let's go try that. You sure? I don't buy it. So we'll go to ChatGPT. Let's pause for a second. No, I want you to make me that image. It's trying to caretake me. It does understand SREFs. All right, cool. Oh, look, this is why am I such a piece of shit? I think that one's great. And then what do we got? Here's shame. This is with version 7, not 6.1, with one of those previous things. That's fucking. You tell me that's not a still from an animated short that gets nominated for an Oscar. In fact, watch this. We're going to go upscale, subtle, and creative. We're going to go to Hedra. Not Hedra, Cartesia. Do I want to go there or do I want to go to 11 Labs? I think I want to go to 11 Labs. I'm going to go to voice changer. We're going to go find. Let's go find a voice first. Hang on. Voices. My voices. All right, we like her. Do I have her? Is she added? Giselle Marie. All right. So we're going to go voice changer. We're going to record audio. Let's go get Giselle. We're going to record audio. What am I going to say? It's not. Oh, hang on. I know who I am. It's not them I'm afraid of. It's me. All right. And then we're going to generate speech. So I'm going to change out my shitty ass voice. Perfect. Download. All right. So now we got acting. Now we got a voice. Now we're going to go to Hedra. Oh, you couldn't hear that probably, could you? Well, it'll be your surprise when I actually share my screen right. Imposter syndrome. All right. So now let me go back to Midjourney. Let's get our image. Let's see which one we like here. We upscaled these. That one's pretty good. I think that one's better. See, that one's a little too smooth. That one's got more texture. I like it. I like that better. All right. So there's our image. Download. So now we go to Hedra and we upload that frame. Champ, stop licking your feet. I've got dysphonia or whatever the fuck it is that when you lick your feet, Champ, I want to do bad things to your ears. Don't eat your feet. Stop wagging your tail. Don't be cute. You're sitting over there eating your feet like a fucking popsicle, and now you're wagging your tail trying to get me to not be cranky about it. All right. In comes the image. And then in comes the audio, right? We just made the audio. And then we're going to say, woman looks into the camera, shaking as she talks. All right. Boom. Now we're making a movie. So what's this been? Half an hour, because I've been jibber jabbering. But what this started out as was an exercise just to get shitty thinking out of my head and just out in the world. And then all of a sudden, we made this image that looks like, well, that's maybe a story worth telling. I love this style, actually. Like, that's really good. We can say very that strong, get a bunch more of those. And now this is going to turn into a cool little video clip. Dysphobia. No, it's dysphonia. It's not fear of that sound. It's hating that sound. Can someone tell me how to search for SREFs on X? Yes. Oh, look, we got a video, but I'll change my tabs. So when you go to X, just go to X and go to search, and you can just type in SREF, S-R-E-F. Or if you want to get fancy, you can type in --SREF. Search. And then as you scroll down, you'll just see lots of them. And then when you see one you like, and here's an SREF community. And when you see one you like, you just copy it and put it in there. It's quite a remarkable thing. Oh, it's funny. It's finding a lot of these are mine because I post a lot of these. All right. Let me change my tab so you can see what I'm about to show. Hedra. Go. All right. All right. Here we are, people. Fantastic.
I know who I am. It's not them. I know who I am. It's not them I'm afraid of. It's me.
Right? And then you go to Suno and you make a cool fucking creepy song in the background. So let's go back to here. Let's go. We're going to drag this image up here. We're going to use this as a style. Do we want a style reference? No, we use this as an image reference. Am I sharing this? Yes. I got to do my black bar, though. We're going to use this as an image reference, and then we're going to use the same SREF. Same SREF. And then we're going to go worthless. And I'm going to go --R 4. We'll do 4 sets of worthless. Hey, tabs. What about tabs? Oh, I'm still sharing the other one. Got it. I knew that. I don't really need a producer because I know these things because I'm very smart. I'm what many would call an intellectual, right? Very academic. I mean, this is the AI learning lab. You can't just call it a lab. You can't just make that up, right? You have to have credentials. So here I am, right? You understand? Does it make sense? I think so. I think it does. I mean, you got the black bar the first time. Shut up. See, it kept the word shame in there. Let's see. Let's do worthless. Let's put worthless in quotes and see what that does. These are crazy. Let's do this as let's just do it as an SREF. All right. Let's just do SREF worthless. All right. And then we'll do --R4. Lettering is on point. I know, right? Someone say savant, not intellectual. Tom Nodler. See, my favorite trolls are the ones that initially land like a compliment. He called me a savant. It's so good. It's so good. Now I want to make a movie of the shame monster. Exactly. Exactly. Why not? Why the fuck not? I need credentials. We all need credentials. Okay, I need that --. Thanks, y'all. Oh, maybe it needs the --. X is an SREF garden. It really is. Play leads to productivity. Yeah, that was one of the things that he said tonight, too. I wonder why these are not having... because my PREF, my personalization was on. Let me try this again without personalization on. --R4. Because it'd be nice if we got something back in the style of the thing I just made the video of. Wow, we never got that style again. That's a shame. Oh, I know how we could get that style again. You just stick with me. Because I don't know if you know this, but I have qualifications. I am a professional. All right, so we're going to copy the image. Oh, look. Why am I such a piece of shit? The movie. Thank you for the hat. This is really good. Why am I such a piece of shit? That's pretty solid. I like it. All right, good. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. We're going to paste the shame image in here, and I'm going to say, I want a different different young character, also holding up a piece of paper in the same style, but his word is worthless. So this should give us that similar sort of blurred out, cool, groovy, whatever. We'll see. And again, I'm just loving this idea that Danny put out there of, he said the gap between a masterpiece and something that you would say is laughably bad is actually quite small, which I love, right? I mean, sometimes you go to like the Met, or you go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the modern art stuff, and you look at it and you're like, yeah, is it art? And then you realize it sold for $55 million. Like the gap between that and the thing you saw at the Goodwill, it's not so big. So don't judge it. Just do. Just be in the flow. Just be putting lines on the page. Just be putting words on the page. Just be putting prompts. Feed the prompt. Feed the prompt. This is a new thing I'm exploring right now. That what you feed the prompt with is you. You're not prompting the AI. You're taking your ideas and feeding the prompt. Good, right? Now make one with an index card on the other side, and it's an older Asian woman, and her word is invisible. YouTube comment. Someone somewhere got a taste for whatever you put out. SREFs don't work for me in ChatGPT. Let me know if your experience is different. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. I sleep 20 hours a day. Phew, medication's making me see things. Hey, Becky. Well, we're making weird images here today, so you're probably going to see some weird shit. I hope you're feeling better. I know you're going through it right now. I hope you're on the mend. Enjoy the pharmaceuticals while you're on them. But if you're seeing stuff, that's not fun. But yeah, welcome. All right, let's see. Did this give us an Asian woman? Maybe. Kind of looks like a white man's head, but maybe not. ChatGPT is so dark. See how it's dark and yellow? Like all of these need to be put into Photoshop. Oh, I could just do it over in this thing. Watch this. Copy. Go over here. New. Take that dark thing. Expose it up. Wait, I can go white. There you go. Bring my shadows up a little bit. Contrast up. Yeah. And saturation. Look at that. Yeah, that's not good. That's good. There you go. See? Not bad. You can fix all that shit. Wild. All right, let's go make some more. Let's go find some new words. Hey, someone shout out, give me one of your limiting beliefs. Does nobody use curves anymore? Curves required me to learn something. I use them occasionally, but I'm just like, feels exhausting. But that was just, I was just in preview. It didn't have curves. No, it doesn't have curves. Oh yeah, it does. I guess up here. Yeah, I could have done that. Sure, I could have done that. It's just point and click. Frustration. All right, frustration. All right, back to my mind. Let's go find a cool style. Ooh, that's a dark one. It looks too gothic. Let's see. Let's find something worthy of frustration. This one's pretty good. Oh, this one could be good too. Let's do both of these. Okay, we're going to do two. We're going to do this one. So this is Chaos 10, Style Raw, SREF, whatever. Okay, copy. And then we're going to go to Midjourney. We're going to go frustration. We're going to go, yeah, we're going to go, yeah. We're not going to do aspect ratio of that. And we're going to do --R2. TikTok question. What the heck was that image editor? That image editor is just preview on the Mac. You just go to Tools, Adjust Image, and it gives you that little mini Photoshop panel. Ann Murphy's in the house. Listen, for all of you out there, tomorrow we have a Ann Murphy and I don't know if you know this, we do this thing called the AI Readiness Project. You know why? Because we're hoping that one of us is ready for AI at some point. See, the problem is neither of us are. So we started a podcast in the off chance that at some point in the future, one of us shows up ready for AI. And so we did this podcast. So tomorrow we got this guy on named CJ Fletcher, artist, baller. He's amazing. He does, he prompts in a way I will never in my life be able to. And I know we're doing this creative thing. You're not supposed to compare yourself, but holy shit, does he prompt in this remarkably meticulous way. It's amazing. All right, Silver Fox. These are frustrations. These are good. This was a good call. That SREF's a good call. That one's nuts. Look at that. Oh, okay. Upscale, subtle, and creative. We're going to turn that into a video too. Let's see. We'll see how Hedra deals with something that abstract. Ooh, that one's good too. I think we could just use that one as is, but we'll upscale them anyway. Love that. Love that. Damn, that's good. Out of this world. Upscale, upscale. All right, let's go get that other style because that style was a fucking winner. So let's get the other style that was right next to it. This one. Oh, this has also got chaos and weird shit to it. All right, fine. Let's follow your lead, Mr. What was it? Frustration. Boom. We're not going to do a 2:3 aspect ratio, but all the other shit we're going to keep the same. All right. And then we're going to go --R2. Boom. Create Danielle images in irregulars. Hey, irregulars. What are you doing? What are you doing today, irregulars? Here's my limiting belief. If it comes easily, I don't deserve it. I think that one's a huge one, Kelly. That's one that I think this is one of those AI things. When people say they're guilty about AI, I think this is the limiting belief. Is that Danielle? No, that's Kelly Camp. Here's Danielle's. Oh, this is a good one. Vibrant and textured, hand style, SREF. What was the word here, Danielle? This is good. The fucking lightning bolt in the eye. Oh, nice. Midjourney, not being creative. Look at that. Not being creative. God damn, that's such a good image. Not being creative. The fucking torture, right? There's something really cathartic about this exercise. So you can thank Danny Kravitz and you can thank Leah Faston for sort of merging these two ideas together, which is also another reason why you need to be in community. So you should join the AI Salon, which, Brandon, if you'll pop the AI Salon address up there, go to this web address and click on Join Our Community. And then you go in there and introduce yourself and connect yourself. And Sign up for the AI Salon Mastermind if you want, which is a kind of more exclusive, higher level within the salon. But the salon's free. But just go in there and hang out with people, because being around other people that are up to stuff is how you end up discovering things you never thought possible. Wow, look at these. This is frustration. That's a good one. Huh, drop link. Mine must not work anymore. Don't know. Which link? That's a good one. All right. So let's see. Oh, that has... Okay, that one's good. Let's grab that one. So we're going to download this one. Let's download this one. Okay. All right, we're going to grab Adam Stone. And then this, so this is frustration. The image was frustration, right? All right. What are we going to put? Anna's backstage. Okay, hang on. Tell Ann she's got to wait for a second. I'm acting here. This is I'm a thespian. I'm preparing. This is method acting. Okay? Got to calm down. Let's see. Night after night, she insists on coming up on stage. I can't take it. All right. I think we got something here. I think this is solid. Yeah, I like it. It's solid. Where is she? Hi, Ann.
Hey,
What's happening?
you better tell the nice people that I never asked to come talk to you, and that like at least 1/3 of the 10 or 5 times I've come up here have been at your request.
Hey, Ann, what's shaking?
I tried to find a pink bow, couldn't find it, but I did.
I got one.
For the nice people, I did wear my pink robe.
It's very nice. It's very lovely. So are you ready? Are you ready for AI yet? Because I am not.
No, and I have been like self-talking myself so much about not getting overwhelmed by not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I have been on like a mantra, because can you believe we thought it was moving fast before?
Yeah, it's what's weird about it is I think the speed is the same. Like we're seeing sort of launches on a similar cadence, but what's being launched is way more sophisticated.
Exactly.
And so right? And so like it used to be a thing would launch, and within about an hour you could have your head around all of what it was. Did someone just cut the power off in your house?
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, lady.
Exactly. Yeah, so it is. It's completely overwhelming. It's just
Yeah,
nuts. All right,
it's,
I'm gonna while we're talking, I'm gonna be making a video here. So tomorrow, CJ Fletcher. I'm really excited about that.
me too. I need to look back at the transcript from his workshop because he said something that really stuck with me, and I want to ask him about it tomorrow. But I gotta get. I'm sure it's in some of our files. I want to look back at it. He's such an interesting human being. He
I
is
know he is.
not your average bear.
He's not.
You know,
Night after night,
oh,
night after night, she insists on coming up on stage. I can't take it.
is that going to be a baby saying it?
No, it's a very disturbed man that I don't think this is going to actually go very well.
Aw, I want it to go
Man
well. It sounds wonderful so far.
talks with his head in his hands.
Oh,
No, there's like one of the big themes of tonight at the salon that Danny Kravitz brought up, and that where
oh
I'm kind
shit!
of
I missed it.
yeah, it was really good tonight.
Ah,
And one of the things that he brought up and that I've been feeling is just like everything's about the idea. None of it's about the tools. Like the tools don't fucking matter.
they don't.
Because
They don't.
I mean, you need to understand that they're there, right? If you understand, but you could understand that like 2 or 3 of them are there. You don't need the 2 or 300. And then it's
No.
all about your ideas and what do you want to put in the world and what do you want to do?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, as these tools, and I've been watching you do it, like I believe more and more in the power of use cases versus pretty much any other way in. You
Yep.
know, it's
Yep.
just because you're doing a use case and you're bebopping around and getting all the practical learnings that you need, right?
Mhm.
You don't have to ever even like quote unquote finish something, you know?
Well, that's
Thank
part of the joy
God.
of this format is that I
Thank
don't.
God.
Yeah,
Yes.
because when you have to finish something, then it gets awful.
No, right. Now it's no longer fun at all.
It is. It's no longer fun.
Ah,
Yeah, this is pure ADD heaven here, right? I just get to start
yes.
infinite number of projects.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
what about vibe coding something that like works for the ADHD brain and pulls your conversations together from different LLMs and whatnot?
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other night because it's frustrating that like ChatGPT is going to corner the market on people using it because it remembers all your conversations and people aren't
Yeah.
going to want to switch. So it'd be nice to be able to switch and have that stuff maintained somehow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Completely.
Yeah. All right. Well, so
Yeah.
tomorrow,
So
our
tomorrow,
AI
CJ.
Readiness Project is 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. East Coast.
Yep.
And CJ Fletcher is going to be there, and you should be there. Be there and be squared.
Be there and be squared. The nice people need to know that like our guest lineup is becoming fire. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it
really
already
good.
has been. That's what's crazy. And we're like getting into new like nooks and crannies of the AI world, you guys, who,
Yep.
you know, out there shit.
Yep.
And I'm excited about it. I'm
Yeah, it's really
excited
good.
about it. Oh, and not only out there shit, but also like we might have one of my family members on the show.
You got to clear these things with me, Ann. No.
Not to, no, you don't get to chime in. No. Yeah. Anyway, we've got some really good stuff coming up.
Here's the URL, AIReadinessProject.com. All the streams will be there.
Yeah.
All right, 4 p.m. tomorrow. Bookmark that, put it down, and join us tomorrow for CJ. CJ's
Yes.
an amazing
Do that,
artist and
everybody.
like you said,
Kyle,
really
I will
interesting person.
see you
All right.
tomorrow.
Great. Peace out. Sleep tight.
Oh, did he?
He put you down. All right. Groovy. Groovy, 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 groovy. Dude, we have an image. We have an image. Share screen. Share Hedra. Hello, Hedra. My name is Hedra.
Night after night, she insists on coming up on stage. I can't take it.
That's kind of a wild effect.
Night after night, she insists on coming up on stage. I can't take it.
It makes it look, it transitioned from a painting to like some dude behind shower glass. But, you know, it's not bad. Where's this one? Why'd we lose this? Why that not playing? Is this library? There it is.
I know who I am. It's not them I'm afraid of. It's me.
Night after night, she insists on coming up on stage. I can't take it.
All right, everyone. That's it. That's all you get for tonight. We did art. We did a little therapy. It's good. Solid. All right. Okay, I'm getting out of here. My eyes are crispy. I didn't even have, I've got water here. But I didn't drink it. So let's see. Tomorrow, come to the AI Readiness Project. That's at 4. And then we'll be back here tomorrow night at 8. All right? We'll be back normal time, normal place. Everything's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to love it. We have so much planned. Oh, also life hacks and education. So in the AI Salon, join the AI Mastermind and you can get into the clubs and hubs areas. Okay? What you'll notice when you're in the AI Salon is that there's a bunch of spaces that now have a little crown by them. Those are part of the mastermind. So those are the mastermind spaces. So join that. The whole idea is that we create a more focused, more intense salon. So join that and it'll be fantastic. Life Hacks rocks. All right. Beautiful, everybody. Hope you had fun tonight. Peace out. Those limiting beliefs, rather than believe them, turn them into Midjourney images. Fuck them. Fuck those limiting beliefs. Turn them into content. All right? And put the content out in the world. Say, yeah, I'm full of shame. Here's what it looks like. Why not? Fuck it. All right. Hope you had fun tonight. Peace out.